Biggest thing is at the shoots, you do get to meet the people. With demo guns, you get to set them up with, what stocks work for them and everything else. But just over the years, this last week was my 50th anniversary working for the family company. So over the years, going to all the shoots, I met a lot of people. I've made a lot of friends. And I'll tell you one thing, that's the biggest thing with being in the shooting sports is there's so many wonderful people out there. They're willing to help us with whatever they can. We try to do the same in return. It is just one big happy family. And I think that's one of the greatest things about being involved with the gun manufacturing and being at the shoots is the people you meet. I started off in a tool and die shop. From there, I moved into CNCs, programming, machining, and I did a little bit of everything through the years. Gun assembly, just all the programs for manufacturing of the gun and everything else. So I've done a little bit of everything. The 50 years that I worked in the different companies and everything, I always had the opportunity to work with my dad. I loved every second of it. My dad was the inventor. He worked day and night. There's many times he'd be 24, 36 hours straight, doing whatever you had to do to accomplish what you needed to do and on time. So I was very fortunate to be able to spend all those years working with my dad. Love my dad. And now I have the opportunity to work with my kids. Sean is now president of Kolar Arms, and he's been there for quite a few years now, and Brooke is in charge of the marketing and everything. So, like today, being able to come to shoot and work with my children, young adults, I should say, you couldn't ask for more. I love it, and I'm glad they want to take it into the future. And Kolar is in good hands with Sean at the helm and everything. Kolar's in good hands.
Love working with my dad. Before I was when I was in assembly, I was an employee learning the ropes and reported to a supervisor. Now working hand in hand with my dad, I really appreciate the trust he puts in me. It just means a lot. They just trust me to take his vision, kind of to the next level and have it continue. My dad and grandpa are getting put in the ATA Hall of Fame in about a week and a half here, and I'm incredibly proud. They've done so much for the industry. They're very giving. They give so much back to the shooters, the sports, and I plan to do the same, but those are some big shoes to fill. There is another family company that's a production shop, and they make parts for other people. We make our product, there's history behind it, and the customers are just amazing. So it's a pride in the product. We don't want to go too crazy with the guns out there. We don't want to flood the market. We want to slowly grow with the demand. We don't want to build an inventory and try and get rid of it. We want to build to what the people are ordering. My last semester at college, my buddy took me out sporting clay shooting. I used his gun. I loved it. So I called my dad and said, hey, can I, try one of our guns? Can I borrow it? And he said, yes, keep it up there. Here's a demo, keep it up there. So then I started shooting every weekend, and then that's when I called him and said, what can I do? What does it look like? And that's, starting an assembly, seeing if you like it, and going from there. And one of the best decisions I made, because I love it here. Really proud of what my family's put in place here and the product they came out with, and their willingness to change. We do have a much different gun than the original one we came out with. Now at the core it's the same, but different triggers, different barrels. We're constantly adapting the wood, and their ability to change is why we're here.
I think with Kolar moving forward and Sean at the helm, he knows what direction to take it. You always listen to the shooters also. What are they looking for? And my dad was the same way, and so was I. When you're at the shoots, what are the shooters looking for? And if it makes sense, you put it in the product. He's gonna take it in the right direction. He knows what to do. He enjoys doing it. He enjoys the people, which I love seeing. That he has a lot of pride in what Kolar stands for and what Kolar is doing, and he wants to take it to the next level, and he's working on it. He's working hard on it.